So if you have a team of SDRs, this goes out directly to you. I'm Nick at Man Sales. Stay to the end. I'm going to go over some really common issues with SDRs. A lot of people think their SDRs are broken. They don't work properly. They're not worth the money. Well, it goes on and on and on. At Man Sales, we've had dozens and dozens of clients now that they want us to review their SDR team. They want us to review all these things. And don't get me wrong, it's absolutely essential, and I'm happy to do it. But a lot of times what we're discovering is the issues are more upstream issues, or they're big picture issues. And these people are getting caught in the minutia of really the consequences of not doing the big things right. That makes the small things a lot harder. The number one thing that I always want to talk about is the ICP. You have to be talking to the right people to make sales. The next thing you have to do is you have to have a clear process of how you move them along your sales path. What your go-to-market motion is, and should always be, is the total encompassing of taking someone who knows nothing about your product to, are they the ideal product fit? Yes or no? If it's yes, how do we get them from an ideal client to an actual client, and then retain them over a long period and upsell them and serve them as maximum as we can? That is my go-to-market definition and how I like to look at it. So as I said, it's normally a poor ICP and then a poor, script really of the sales pitch, the sales process, the client journey. There's multiple things that can be done wrong. Normally they have no idea about their client journey. They have no idea. They don't have an exact sales pitch. It's, let's get these results any way we can. Well, that's great, but most people don't think properly, don't have enough big picture thought to come up with an answer for that. They're just going to wing it because they're getting paid regardless. So that's a big one. And then the last one, and this is something that's really important. It goes back to client journey. And again, it all ties together. Client journey, a smooth scripted process, what the pitch looks like. And it is a pitch. If you're trying to sell something, you're pitching them. Stop saying, we need to find a product fit, or we need to find this. No, we are there to pitch them if the product fits. The product fit is a yes or no, and that should be done pretty quickly. We'll then go down the process if they should buy it or not. Very, very different mentality. If you have that mentality, you'll probably win because you'll beat the people that are stuck over in product fit world. Oh, it's not the perfect fit. Okay, is it close enough that they'll buy it? Great. The last thing, not to get on a tangent, and this is the most important. You have to have smooth, scripted, and over-prepared handoffs. Meaning, I would rather you have have 2 meetings, or have 3 calls, or whatever it takes to make the handoff from your SDRs to your next team, whoever they may be. Make sure that's a smooth handoff, or your primary salespeople, or whoever. It doesn't even matter. To solution consultants, to whatever. It doesn't matter what acronyms you use. The handoffs are always a problem. They have to be smooth. Everyone has to be on the same page, and everyone needs to be prepared to repeat themselves. It's a very repetitive process because people forget, people overlook things, people interpret things differently. It is an unbelievably cumbersome motion is to do the handoffs, because then you have a person who has no idea where you left off with the client other than the notes you left in the CRM, which should be amazing because this is your business. There's even AI tools to help you with this. The handoffs are what flub up and screw up and slow down lots and lots of deals. Why is that? Because they're overlooked. People think, oh, we'll just send an email. We'll send you over to, Jeff over in whatever, or Ted in whatever, or Sally Sue in the legal department. You have to tee up those calls. You have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that flows smoothly through. If you do not do this, you are leaving millions of dollars on the table, and you're letting people like me steal your deals, because my handoffs are smooth. My ICP is clear. My messaging is direct. It's very simple. It's just not easy. Get out there. Man Sales.